Hello, this is Talk Football with Tyrone. This is a football analytics channel that does football analysis and football podcasts. You're welcome. So today we are going to talk about Arsenal Football Club. Arsenal Football Club is the team that is currently leading in the English Premier League side that has 67 points. We are going to look about how Mikel Arteta has transformed this team to be a super team that is dominating English football. If you'd like to see more videos on football podcasts and football analysis, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel since we'll be uploading more videos on this. Thank you. Arsenal setup in the 4-3-3 formation. This 4-3-3 formation is common among managers who use positional play, and Mikel Arteta has worked with Pep. Pep uses positional play. So positional play divides the pitch into 5 vertical zones. We have the wide zones, the half spaces. These two are the half spaces. Then we have the central zone and the wide spaces. So the wide spaces is the limited. So let's look at Arsenal's build-up play and how they build up their play from the back. Okay, so building up from the back, we're looking at the other aspect of Arsenal's football play, which is building up from the back. So Arsenal generally have averaged a possession of about 6-7% in the Premier League this season. So Arsenal have been playing high possession ball, and therefore being a high possession team, you need to be able to play from the back, which is called building from the back also. So this involves whereby the team on possession draws the opponents to press them so that they can create spaces to attack this area of pitch just behind the team's backline. So Arsenal have good center backs who are good on the. As we said earlier, you can clearly see that Arsenal are building from the back. They are using their goalkeepers and center backs who are good on the ball. As the opponents are pressing them high, they're able to move the ball from their defense line to the midfield with one touch, quick passing. And this is a common drill among teams which are possession based, drawing the opposition to them and then passing out from the back and being able to beat the press. And you can see clearly how Arsenal are able to move from defense to attack with one touch passing that is fast and efficient. Tend to move from this position, like this number 2 cannot move from this position to go and press Xhaka because of the presence of Martinelli. So therefore, if the number 2 stays behind, what happens is that the wingers will get the ball as a result of the midfield overload, and therefore Saka will be attacking the ball, will be attacking this space with the ball. So Saka is attacking this space. So therefore, if Saka is attacking this space with the ball, it means that this opposition fullback will have to track back Saka, and the left centre back will also try to move to cover him, the number 4, the number 2, and therefore the team will be disjointed, and it will move from Arsenal being in a defensive side, Arsenal actually having 5 attacking players running after the entire back 4, and therefore this will generally result into a goal or a big chance being created. So this is also one of the strengths that Arsenal possess, which is playing out from the back. And again, remember, this is because of the role of Zinchenko as the inverted fullback. Thank you. Information you can clearly see that it is attacking Gabriel Jesus can move this side and create triangles while Xhaka attacks the box. Alternatively, what happens is that since the midfielders are already pushed up, Thomas Partey will get isolated here in midfield. So Pep Guardiola invented the inverted fullbacks, and that's why Mikel Arteta actually brought Zinchenko from Manchester City, because Zinchenko has played under Pep and he understands the role of an inverted midfielder. Ben White can also invert in midfield when they have lots of possession, but generally Ben White likes to stay behind the third center back. So Arsenal usually play like this when they have possession. Gabriel moves wide, Saliba plays in the middle, and then Ben White goals. So this ensures that Arsenal has protection all over the pitch. So once they play like Zinchenko is playing as a midfielder next to Thomas or Jorginho, so Arsenal this down kind of position ensures that Arsenal are able to counter in case they lose. They're able to swamp the midfield with their midfielders, their number 9, and win possession in midfield. They're able to also stop counter attacks because of their wide center backs who are holding possession. In case the number 9 tries to break away, Saliba will cover as the sweeper. So these three at the back system, the three that has been formed at the back, ensures that there is actually security, and therefore even if the opposition team leaves two strikers attacking the back line, they are already outnumbered at the back, because if they try to run, they already cover. They have three foot, so Arsenal are safe. Another importance of this formation, the 3-5 that has been adopted by Mikel Arteta, so what happens is that Odegaard, who has been one of the best ball playing center attacking midfielder in the league, operates in.
From these clips, you can clearly see how Arsenal are utilizing the wide areas, how Saka is dragging out centre backs, creating spaces for Odegaard in the half spaces whereby they're able to create cutbacks and score goals. We're also seeing how the position of Granit Xhaka, Smith Rowe, and the false number 9, how they interchange their positions in zone 14, and they're able to move the ball with speed and precision. The position of the attacking number 8s in the half spaces is really improving Arsenal's game, and we can liken it to the Manchester City 2017-2018 season with the use of David Silva and Kevin De Bruyne in the right and left half space. You can clearly see how they are able to use the middle of the pack, the dropping in of the number 9, the movement of the 3-8s, and they're able to create triangles all over the pitch to move the ball with quick, fast one-touch passing and precision. This is actually excellent football from Arsenal Football Club.
Thomas Partey, who moves wide. Alternatively, Ben White can also push forward at times whereby Arsenal are too dominant with possession, with the entire backline shifting across to cover for him. So they can form this rectangle over here, or a trapezium, and then they can now play out from this press and dominate this place. So many instances we see that Saka likes to time his run, and then Odegaard will slip the ball here for him, and Saka will attack the ball. He will either shoot it with his left foot, or he will cut it across for the incoming Gabriel Jesus and Xhaka, who is attacking the pitch from the far post. Another benefit of this is that Arsenal are able to dominate possession. Arsenal are able to dominate possession with this formation because they're able to stretch the pitch. They're able to stretch the pitch because if a fullback commits to covering Saka, Odegaard is free to receive the ball from Thomas Partey. So if the other winger tracks back to cover Odegaard, then Ben White is free to join midfield and create this triangle. So meaning that Thomas Partey has covered this position in midfield, Saliba have covered this position in midfield, and Zinchenko can also shift from this place. So when the entire team shifts trying to cover Arsenal on the right hand side, a switch can be occasioned by a pass being played to Ben White here in space, and you can clearly see this pass going from here to here where Martinelli is not occupied, and therefore because of Xhaka's position in between the fullback and the centre back, Martinelli is able to that Odegaard, who has been one of the best ball playing center attacking midfielder in the league this season, operates in the right half space where he links up with Saka and to drive with the ball into the pitch. And because if the fullback commits, then he can slip in Xhaka, who can create a cutback, and Gabriel Jesus, Odegaard, and Saka can attack the box. Now let's look at the defensive. So Arsenal will press with the default 3-5-2 formation, whereby Odegaard will move from the midfield and join Gabriel Jesus in pressing. The pressing is usually positioned to force the ball to go towards the wide areas. So you'll find that Odegaard will initiate the press from out to in, coming this way. So when he presses from out to in, he blocks this area of the pitch. This area of the pitch is blocked by Odegaard. This area of the pitch is blocked. This area here. So the goalkeeper can only pass the ball towards this center back here. So when the goalkeeper tries to pass the ball towards this center back here and passes the ball here, this center back is now immediately pressed by Gabriel Jesus while Xhaka covers the 6. Martinelli moves across to cover the fullback, and when the winger tries to move in field to try to receive the ball, he's unable to receive the ball because Zinchenko will be tracking him back, with backing up with Gabriel and Saliba moving across to try to block the press. So this forces the center back to hoof the ball upfield, which can be won back by Gabriel, and Arsenal are back with their attacking strategy. So that is the reason why Arsenal are very difficult to beat. They play with compact lines, they attack well, their pressing strategy is also excellent, and therefore you're not able to beat Arsenal's press unless you're maybe good teams that have good CDMs who are good on the ball, like Manchester City, Liverpool, or you have teams like Barcelona who can beat the press, Bayern Munich, Chelsea. Big teams are the ones who are able to beat their press. But you find if you have a player like Casemiro over here, Casemiro is not so good on the ball. Therefore, you'll find that Casemiro is not able to progress the ball forward. But if you have a Busquets here, the Busquets, they know to play 1-2 key passes with the goalkeeper, and they're able to beat this Arsenal press. The defense line, and therefore a lot of fullbacks will not
So, do you think that Arsenal are going to win the Premier